So we have a beautiful spring, I think it's spring, maybe not officially spring yet, but a beautiful spring day. I think it's like 70 degrees today, 75 degrees. And it would be such a beautiful and awesome day if the Texas Panhandle wind wasn't blowing 900 miles an hour. Anyways, have the grill going. But I want to share something with you guys to help you that has helped me since I've started implementing it. A couple months ago, a buddy of mine shared an article that was an interview that he was interviewed in, him and his wife. And he made one statement in there, and ever since then, it's really stuck out to me, and I've tried to apply it. I'm not great about it, but are any of us really perfect about anything? Not really. So, the statement that stuck out to me is to stop doing things that don't add value to your life. And he was applying it in a financial sense because it was about getting out of debt, and they're paying down their debt in a super incredibly fast manner. But I started applying that just in my everyday life about how I spend my time. And like I said, am I perfect about it? No. But if we want to be more productive, if we want to have better relationships, if we want to accomplish more, if we want to get smarter, if we want to learn a new skill, we have to stop spending time and stop doing things that are not adding value to our lives. So let's use a couple of examples. If you want to go deeper in your relationship with the Lord, you have to stop doing things that aren't adding value to that. It's a relationship, and you have to spend time with the Lord through prayer, reading your Bible, and just a practicing of the presence of the Lord. If you want your marriage to be greater, what do you have to do? You have to spend time with your spouse. You have to have daily intimate conversation. You have to have a regular date night. You have to be intimate with your spouse. You have to foster that relationship. I don't care if you've been married for 6 months or 60 years. It's still a relationship that has to be fostered. If you want to learn a new skill, you have to invest time in practicing that and nurturing it so that you can get better at it. If you want to, read more books, if you want to get wiser, invest in books, buy books. I don't care if you get them on Kindle or a hard book, whatever you have to do, but stop doing things that don't add value to your life. The Instagram feed that you've gone through 67 times and seen the same pictures, close Instagram. The Facebook feed that you've refreshed 38 times, close Facebook. The mindless hours that we spend on social media. And like I said, am I perfect about this? No, because there are times where I want to sit and just mindlessly scroll with my thumb. But I have to catch myself, because if I sit there too long, I am losing precious time in the day. And so we have to stop doing things that aren't adding value to our lives in the areas that matter most, that we want to gain value in. If you want your faith to flourish, if you want your marriage to flourish, if you want your education to flourish, begin to invest your time in new ways. If you have to sit down and schedule out when you will read, when you will check email, when you will go on a date night with your spouse, which should be weekly or bi-weekly, find a way that you can go on a regular date with your spouse. If you need some ideas, I've got an ebook with 101 ideas, all less than $50 each, that can give you ideas. So that way, the finances aspect of that is not even an issue. So go grab that ebook. It gives you 101 ideas. If you want to go deeper in your faith with the Lord, begin to foster that. Begin to create habits to make that relationship and to make your faith grow. And it's not that doing X, Y, and Z will create that response in your relationship with the Lord. It's got to be a heart issue that you have to want and desire the Lord. If you want to go deeper with the Lord, if you want to know the Lord in a greater way, you do have to spend time in the Word. You do have to spend time in prayer. You do have to spend that quiet time where you're just listening to the Lord. You have to practice His presence when you are in your day-to-day life. I mean, sometimes adding value to your life is cutting a lot of work out of your life. And, you know, maybe it's taking a nap. I took a nap earlier. It was glorious. I needed it. I have to get up at 0:30, and you know, some days you just need a nap. So that might be the value that you have to add to your life, is get rest. Have some quiet time. Maybe it's waking up 5 minutes earlier and spending some time with the Lord. Maybe it's staying up 5 or 10 minutes after everybody's gone to bed and just spending some quiet time with the Lord. Maybe it's going for a walk on your lunch break so that you can pray and meditate or just clear your mind, getting some fresh air, some vitamin D. But guys, I want you to be productive. I want you to be successful. I want your relationships to flourish. But most of all, I want you to know the Lord in a greater way. And we have to, you and I, this is for me too, because like I said, I'm not perfect about it. But we have to stop doing the things that don't add value to the areas that we want to see flourish. All right? So, let me ask you this. What are you going to change today that will help you add value to your life? Start with baby steps and begin to make progress. All right, guys. I love you. I hope you have a great day. If you find these videos helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Share it with your friend. Maybe they'll take this and run with it too. But stop doing the things that don't add value to your life. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.